Hello, everybody. Good morning. Welcome back to school. Happy Monday. Today, we're going to be reading a daily article about Jaguars. So, we are going to be reading an article. It's called The Beautiful, Powerful Jaguar. So, you guys can follow along while I read out loud, and then we'll go over the main points, and then you guys can reread and answer the questions on your own. The beautiful, powerful jaguar. What beautiful cat lives in North and South America and is bigger and tougher than a leopard or mountain lion? If you said jaguar, you're right. The only cat species that are larger than the tiger that are larger are the tiger, the African lion, and the very endangered Asiatic lion. So those are the only three types of cat species that are bigger than the jaguar. So the jaguar is one of the biggest. Most jaguars are orange or tan with black rose-shaped spots. They're called rosettes. However, there is also a solid black jaguar. Black jaguars have spots too, but their spots are hard to see except when in the bright sunlight. So you might think that an all black jaguar doesn't have spots, but they do. They're just hard to see them because the spots are also black. The jaguar's coloration serves as camouflage. Lighter colored jaguars live in more open grassland and forest. Here, their marking helps them to blend in among the vegetation and shadows. Black jaguars, meanwhile, blend in better in the darkest forests and jungles. So depending on what color it is, it affects what areas they live in because their surroundings help them to camouflage. Like tigers, jaguars live alone most of their lives. Baby jaguars are born in litters of 1 to 4 and stay with their protective mother for 2 years while they learn to hunt. Then they learn to establish their own territories, marking it with their waist or by clawing marks in trees. So after after they're older than 2 years old, they'll go and they'll find their own place to live. And then cats like to pee on stuff to mark it or claw at it with their nails. So that's what they do to mark their territory so that no other cat goes and takes their area. Also, like tigers, jaguars love water. They'll sit half submerged in a cool rainforest stream or pond waiting for prey. Sometimes jaguars will even climb trees to await unsuspecting prey wandering below. So the jaguar likes water and it'll sit in the water and it'll wait till it sees some animals going by that it can eat. They'll catch water animals like caiman, a relative of alligators and crocodiles, fish, frogs, and turtles. Other times, they'll hunt on land. They'll pounce on tapir, pecaries, capybara. Oh, we learned about the capybara. Or deer with one quick leap. A jaguar's bite is so strong, it can even chomp through tortoise shells. So a turtle shell, it can chomp through it. They've even been observed using their jaws to drag heavy prey for over a mile. So they have very, very strong jaws. People often confuse leopards with jaguars. Both are beautiful spotted cats. However, there are several important differences. Okay, so a lot of times they look similar, so people confuse them. But here's the things we can know about them so we would know that the difference between the two. Leopards live in Asia and Africa, while jaguars are native to the Americas. So the leopards are in Asia and Africa, and jaguars are in North and South America. Also, jaguars are much bigger. They have heavier chests and legs, and their larger heads have more powerful jaws. So they're also bigger and stronger. They have bigger heads and stronger jaws. While jaguars were once fairly abundant, that means there used to be quite a lot of them, They are currently endangered. Remember, endangered means not that many left. They're at risk of being extinct. No more. Mining, farming, and other development have destroyed much of their wild habitat. So there's been habitat loss due to humans either digging mines, making farms, or building other things on there. Maybe humans, so they lost a lot of their habitat where they live. Today, some of their habitat is protected. However, these beautiful cats are still illegally hunted for their fur and because they are a threat to ranchers' livestock. So they're hunted fur, and also some farmers kill them because they're afraid the jaguar are going to sneak into the farm and eat their farm animals. Okay, so we finished the article. Let's just go over main points, and then you guys can get to work. So we learned that jaguars are one of the largest of the cat species, and they're from North and South America. Most of them are an orange or tan color with spots. And then there's also some jaguars, and they also have spots. They camouflage their in turn where they live. If they live in a more open field or more covered rainforest. The mom gives birth to babies in a 1 to 2, but no more than 4. And they live with their mom until they're 2 years old, and they go off on their own. And jaguars usually live by themselves. A lot of the jaguars. And they like to crash in the water and hide, looking for animals to eat. Of different land and sea animals, water animals. So they are carnivores. They only eat meat. They don't eat plants or vegetables, just animals, just meat. They have very strong jaws too, and they can eat turtles because they can break through the turtle shells. We learned that a lot of people confuse jaguars with another type of cat species, leopards, who also look very similar and have spots and the same colors, but there are some big differences between the two. Leopards live in Asia and Africa, and jaguars, we learned, live in North and South America. We also jaguars are bigger than leopards, and they're stronger. They have bigger heads and more powerful jaws. Sadly, jaguars are now endangered animals because their habitats to people building mines and farms and other developments. And they also are hunted, sometimes by farmers who don't want them eating their animals, and other time by hunters who want to kill them for their fur. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed the article. Now you can go back, reread it on your own, and answer the questions. Remember to take your time and go back to the video or article to find the answers because they will all be there, okay? All right, good job, guys.